We're live. I love going live. It's so fun and nobody watches, but I have a good time. And I know my buddy Adika likes to watch too. Well, he likes to go live. I don't know if he likes to watch other people do it, but yeah. So I just wanted to go live tonight real quickly to talk about why I stopped promoting charities. I think I'm at like episode 417, and I don't know, it was like 20 or 30 ago that I actually just kind of stopped doing it, and nobody said anything, which is kind of weird. But so I guess I made the right decision because it basically what it boiled down to was I felt like it didn't really matter for me to be promoting all these charities, and I think it actually started back when The Rock and Oprah went on TV and they told people to give money to that Maui Relief Fund when they should have just given the money they needed because they have billions of dollars. And I think that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And that made me reevaluate myself and my listeners and asking my listeners to donate money to a charity every single episode, which again, I've got over 400 episodes. So maybe that's overkill. And because I know right now a lot of people are struggling financially with the economy and inflation and all that stuff. So it just feels wrong to ask people to donate their hard earned money, even if it's for a good cause. I think other people need to step up right now for those kinds of things. The people that have millions or billions of dollars, like Oprah and The Rock, I mean, they have the money to help people out. Uh, Most of us are just struggling to get by. I'm blessed, but I'm not blessed where I have millions of dollars to give away. So it just feels weird to ask people for money. And the other issue with that is that I'm not very well known as a podcaster. So every time I have a guest on, I have to explain the charity thing either to them or to their publicist, and it's just become a headache. And I feel like it's a nuisance for the guests. They get annoyed with it, and it's just one more thing that I had to worry about. And then they were bothered with, and I just felt like I was bothering everybody. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna pause this. I'm not going to ask it, people to do that anymore. Of course, if they want to promote a charity, by all means, I'm never going to stop them. I would love that, but it just feels like it's just like we're just going through the motions and nobody really cares. So I'm just going to pause the charity promotion thing at the end of every episode, which I've already been doing, and nobody seemed to care. So if the show ever got big enough to where people know what the hell it is and they know how it ends and how it begins and all that, then yeah, I would love to bring it back. And if I could be more choosy with the guests and stuff, and I get to pick who comes on, and people are asking to come on my show, then I can make some demands and say, well, yeah, you can come on the show, but you got to promote a charity, that kind of thing. Then that would be different. Um, but as you may or may not know, my show is not a music show, and I like to have a variety of guests. And some of the ones I've had on, I think, are really helping people raise awareness on an issue that people should know about, or educating the public on something. Like when I had the school shooter expert on, Dr. Peter Langman, and he gave me a great compliment afterward. He said I was very well prepared. He's very surprised because he's like, this guy usually interviews rock stars, and he's had all these notes and things. And so that was really nice for him to do that. I thought we had a great interview, and I'm very proud of that interview. I know it didn't get as many views as some of the other ones, but I plan to do a lot more episodes like that. And I've actually already got a few set up that I'm very excited about that I do not want to spoil because, as you know, may or may not know, as a podcaster, guests cancel all the time. So both of the ones that I have set up, or a few of the ones that I've set up, may fall apart in the next month. But hopefully those happen because I'm very excited about them. And I think that is going to be how I'm going to help the world. Obviously the music ones are great. They're entertaining. I think entertainment is important. That entertainment helps to make the world go around, helps people tune out for, sometimes you need a break or whatever. But I think I just need something more. I feel like I need to be doing more with my show. Actually, I've got a guy on that's coming on soon, and I heard him talking in an interview. So I'll talk about it tomorrow when I post the interview if he shows up. But he was saying how the record label wanted him to do these commercial songs and covers and things, and he was just like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. Like, I want to make music that I'm proud of. That when I die or on my deathbed or whatever, I look back on my life and go, wow, I'm really proud of the music that I made. Like, I made really good music. And I think that's the same way that I feel with the show. I want to look back at some point and go, wow, like, even if I never make it even past 5,000 subscribers, at least I can look back and go, wow, I made a really good show. I had some really good interviews. I had some really interesting conversations. I think I shed some light on some topics that people don't talk about, or possibly came up with some solutions for big issues. And I would be really proud of that. I think that would be cool. I'm proud of every episode I've done. I don't think I've really had too many bad ones. But I think those are the ones that I look back on and I go, wow, that was really cool. Like, I think that we're really moving humanity forward, because I feel like in the last, at least to me personally, I feel like humanity's kind of like we're going backwards or something. I don't know. That's a whole other issue that I probably shouldn't get into. But the music ones, I will continue to try to do as many music ones as I can. But I've just been turned down so many times recently. Mick Mars, Ace Frehley, Joe Satriani, Frank Hannon, Bret Michaels, Ricky Rocket, Tracy Guns. I can't tell you how many times I have reached out to Tracy Guns, because he has a project like every 2 months. And I'm always like, hey, can I get Tracy Guns? They're like, no, he's not doing press, or he's not doing shitty shows like yours. But yeah, I mean, I think the Tracy Guns would be cool, because I remember I really wanted to have him on when he was going through the panic disorder stuff, because people were making jokes and stuff, and I was like, I think this would be a really good discussion where we could shed some light on what panic disorder is, like what causes it, solutions. And I thought that was cool, because he was there was some stuff going on with that, but he wasn't, from what I could tell, I don't think he was using drugs to deal with it, which I thought was very positive. I know he got some flack in the press for how he was dealing with it, because he was playing guitar in the bathroom and stuff. But I don't know. I just thought it would be an interesting episode. We could have discussed that. So, and I mean, I feel like that's with all these guests. I mean, Mick Mars, God, I'm such a big Motley Crue fan. I would know more about him than he knows about himself. And Bret Michaels, I mean, all the charities that he does, like his acting career. I mean, I know so much about that guy too. Like, I think I could do a really cool interview. And his bandmate Ricky Rocket, who's does jujitsu and comic books and all this, and his Haunted Locations YouTube channel. I think all that stuff is so fascinating. So I think I could do really good interviews with these guys, but their publicists or their managers or them or whatever, they don't know me. They don't. I have so. Anyways, I saw a T-shirt today, and it spoke to me. It said, "Work harder. No one cares." So I'm just going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to work harder, because nobody gives a shit about my explanations or my excuses. And I'm just going to shut up and put my head down and work. And the show is probably going to maybe change a little bit. To some people might think that I've sold out, or I've changed the show or whatever. But I want to make a show that I'm proud of, even if I don't have the subscribers. So basically, to summarize, nobody cared about the charity stuff, and it was more work for me. So I'm going to pause that for now. I'm not getting rid of it completely. I would love to go back to it someday. But and also I'm having a tough time getting, quote, big name guests. So I'm going to be targeting more guests that I'm interested in, that may not have the name recognition with everybody, but hopefully you'll give them a chance and listen to these episodes. I do have, like I said, a musician coming on, I think tomorrow. He does not have huge name recognition, but I think he's brilliant. I think he's a great musician. And so I'm hoping that we can shed some light on his career, and you'll check him out. And I understand some of you just subscribe just for the music episodes. So I will continue to try to do as many of those as possible. But I also think having on different kinds of a variety of guests, those are the shows that I enjoy and that I look up to. Joe Rogan, Howard Stern, all those kinds of talk shows. Like, it was always a variety. It was never like one thing. That's nothing against people like Eddie Trunk. But I could not just interview only musicians. I think it'd be very painful. I would get burned out, basically, and that's kind of what's happening lately. Is I've just been trying so hard to get big rock stars on the show, and just being shot down so many times. I'm just getting burned out. So I started to book some other guests, and now I'm getting really excited. It's like the burnout is going away, and I'm getting really pumped up and jazzed for these guests. So I hope that you'll continue to watch the show. I appreciate everyone who has supported me. I just wish there were more of you. And Dika, you got some comments. Hey, yo, Chuck, I understand. Got blown off from Mike Tramp. Yeah, Mike Tramp. I don't know. He did my show. I don't know why he didn't do your show. You have more subscribers than me, Adika, so he should. Let's rant together. I'm in. Yes, let's. we will plan that rant. I just wanted to get on here and explain the charity thing, just in case anybody ever did go, whatever happened to the charity thing? Like, I guess you don't care about people. Well, I do care a bit about people a lot. I think there's a lot of things in the world that people don't know about that I need to shed the light on as a podcaster, because for most people, they're just trying to live their life and a 9 to 5 job and then come home, watch a little Netflix and go to bed. And they don't have time to do all this research like I do, kind of have no life. So I will do the research for you guys. I will bring on the experts. We will discuss this stuff. We will shed the light on things, and hopefully it'll be educational for you. And again, we'll try to have some fun too and entertainment. I'll try to get some rock stars and some movie stars and stuff, interesting people like comedians. Hopefully, you'll watch all of it. All of it. I think they'll all be great episodes that I'll be proud of. And so that's all I wanted to say. So thank you for listening. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. And have a nice night. Bye bye.